Hello everybody! Today I'm going to be doing the ASMR tag that Gibi recently created. This is actually the second ASMR tag that I have done. There was one that went around, I want to say like 8 months ago or so, but these are some different questions. There's 25 of them, so this is probably going to be a long video. So let's just get into it. Okay, number 1. When was the first time you experienced ASMR? Well, similarly to a lot of other people, it was sometime when I was a child. I would say I remember it in elementary school, having my friends like play with my hair during the time when we were on the carpet, but I'm sure I got it as well, like when my mom was brushing my hair or scratching my back or something, but definitely when I was pretty young. Number 2, when was the first time you watched ASMR on YouTube? This is a very good question, and I really have no idea. Well, okay, I have somewhat of an idea. I know that it was in high school, so I'm thinking it was pretty early in high school. I would have to go back and look through Maria's videos because she was the first person that I watched, and I watched her when her channel was small, relatively small at least. So I would say I started watching ASMR 7 years ago. Let's see. That's probably right. I graduated high school in 2014. So we'll say 7-ish years. Number 3, what's your favorite unintentional ASMR video? I really like hearing what people say for this because everyone has something different. Mine, it's so funny because like I was so drawn to ASMR before I even knew what it was. But there was this girl that I watched. I'll try to link it and like timestamp it down below the specific part that I liked in the video. But I used to watch this girl, her channel name was Julie G713, I believe was her channel name, and she did beauty videos. And there was one video that she did after she went to IMATS, which is like a makeup kind of convention, and she was showing the products that she got, these lip products, and they kind of clicked together like nail polishes do. But the way she showed the items, I'm gonna grab just a makeup brush because that's what's close to me. But she was like, and this one is, I don't know, I'm just gonna make up a name. She was like, and this one is cherry. Then we have cotton candy. And I was just like in a trance. And I didn't know why I was drawn to that so much or why I kept on going back to that video to watch that part. But now I know. It's because it was triggering my ASMR. So it was definitely that. I feel like now this is like my pointer, so I better put it down or I'm just going to be wielding it around the whole time. Number 4, name the last 5 ASMRtists you watched. Okay. This might actually be interesting because lately I've been watching, I don't know if it was last night or the night before, that I just looked up a trigger and watched whoever. But, okay, Let's look at my history. Alright, so I don't know if I would call her an ASMRtist because she posts ASMR videos on a channel with like regular videos, like normal speaking videos, but it's Blitz, Julia. I watched her ASMR hypnosis healing massage. So good. Maria. Let's see, who else? Juliet Says ASMR. She's someone that I've been watching recently and really love. She's a smaller channel. She has 10,000 subs, but oh my gosh, her video quality and production quality is so high, and she has such a soothing voice. So her. There's a video from Oceans ASMR, but I didn't really watch it. I clicked on it and then was like, I'm not feeling it right now. So I won't count her, but I'm trying to think of people that like I actually like fully watch their video and like. And then ASMR Creations, I watched a spa facial and one from Gwen Gwiz as well. But there's some kind of random ones mixed in here, people I have never watched before. Then there's like Isabel Imagination, Whispers Red, all sorts of things, or all sorts of people. Okay, we're getting down to the good questions. Number 5, what's your favorite trigger to listen to? That's so hard. Because recently I have been watching more like roleplay type videos, but oh gosh, my favorite. It's between tapping and crinkles, which is why I do both of those a lot in my videos because I really like them. I'd say tapping is my favorite though. Okay, I'm gonna go to my other channel so I can pull up my videos. Okay, number 6. What's your least favorite trigger to listen to? And then it says to do it. I can't really do mine because it's like eating videos and I don't have anything that I'm snacking on right now. And I don't want to mess up my red lipstick because it'll go everywhere. But I just don't like eating sounds. It's interesting though because I can tolerate them in videos. In person though, no. My boyfriend will like chew with his mouth open sometimes and I'm just like, you've got to stop, please. I can't handle this. But that, and then also another thing that I really do not like that people do all the time is tongue clicking. Oh, I don't like it at all. Like, as they're like doing something in a role play, I don't like it at all. Which is why I hardly ever do it. Number 7. Do you use ASMR to relax or fall asleep? Both. Yeah, both. I can't really say one or the other, although most of the time, even if I'm watching ASMR at night, I don't fall asleep to it. It just helps me relax and get ready for bed. Although the past 2 nights, I've fallen asleep listening to videos. So I think that means that I've found some good videos. Actually, I think both nights I've fallen asleep to a Juliet Says video. So she does it for me. But I listen to ASMR like all day long. I'm like truly addicted to it, but it's just really relaxing. I just enjoy it. Okay, number 8. What is your bedtime routine? I was gonna say it varies, but it really doesn't. I always take a shower at night, at some point in the night, sometimes earlier than other times, but I do my shower routine, my skincare routine, and then usually I'll like relax on the couch with my boyfriend. And then when he's ready to go to bed, because he has to wake up early in the morning, I go to bed with him. That doesn't mean I go to sleep at the same time as him, but I like the routine of like getting ready for bed together and like sharing those moments. So we'll get into bed. He'll either do some reading, or if he's really tired, just go straight to sleep. So if he's reading, then I'm kind of like on my phone, looking up videos, things like that. And then when he turns off the light, I will start watching ASMR videos. And that can be anywhere from like 20 minutes to a couple hours, depending on how tired I am. The past few days, I've been purposefully waking up earlier so that when he goes to bed, I'm a little bit more tired. Number 9, what is your favorite trigger to do, and do it? Okay, my favorite to do. I want to say tapping or crinkling. Those are really like neck and neck. I don't know which one to choose, but I would say one of those because a lot of the times it triggers me while I'm filming and while I'm doing it. And you'll notice that a lot. Like sometimes I'll be tapping on something and I'll just get a chill like that. And I'm just like, oh, it's so good. So that's why I like doing those. But what else? I don't know. I haven't done a lot of trigger videos recently, but I do like camera brushing or face brushing on myself just because it's so relaxing. But I've only really done that once. Number 10, what is your least favorite trigger to do, and do it? It's hard for me to say because I don't really do any triggers that I don't like. I really don't know. Maybe mouth sounds, because I know a lot of people like them, but I haven't really done any videos specifically for mouth sounds. I'm not totally opposed to it, but that would maybe be one of my least favorite. Like, maybe that, or there aren't really that many triggers that I don't like. Okay, number 11. How long does it take you to make a video? Everyone says this, but it really depends. It varies greatly. Most of my ASMR videos, because I don't do a lot of role plays, there's not a lot of planning, but it's just the filming and the editing process that takes so long. But I would say, it really depends. This video is going to be longer, but the editing of it is going to be easy. So this probably won't take me more than 2.5 hours. But that's just active time, like me actively doing something. But then you have all the time of like importing the footage, exporting the audio, editing that, then re-exporting it, editing the video, exporting that, uploading it, doing timestamps, doing a thumbnail, filling out the description box. And that can, that can take, I mean, exporting the videos, especially when they're long ones, can take an hour plus. So I would say like a couple of hours, 2 to 3 maybe, of me doing something and not just the computer. Okay, number 12. Have you ever gotten tingles from your own videos? Well, I have kind of already alluded to this, but yes, a lot. I get tingles from like live triggers, like just, I didn't get a tingle from that right then, but like if I was doing a trigger, sometimes I'll get triggered by that or have tingles. It's interesting too because a lot of the time when I'm editing, I will get tingles from a part in the video that I got tingles from while filming. So it's like double. So it's just that particular point in the video just really gets me. But yeah, I get tingles all the time from my own videos. It's great. Number 13, do you watch your own videos? Besides the editing point or process, I would say no. I mean, there are times when people mention a certain part of the video in like the comments, and I'll go back and watch to see like if they commented, oh my gosh, I loved this, or do more of this please. I'll go back and watch it, but I never go and like watch one of my videos in its entirety. Yeah, not really. Maybe little segments, but not the whole thing, typically. Number 14, what software do you use to edit? Well, what am I trying to say? I record my audio from my mic initially, in GarageBand. Then I export it and import it to Audacity to flip the stereo channels. Not like it really makes a difference because it's not a binaural mic, and my mic is kind of jacked up because the sound on this side doesn't pick up as loudly as this side, but I still like to swap it so that it is accurate because it's like technically backwards since it's facing me. But I do that, export it. I have recently have not been actually editing the audio because I'm fine with the level of white noise. It's really not that high anyway. But I'll actually edit the audio, like taking out any loud parts or adjusting volume and stuff in iMovie, which is what I edit all my videos on. So that's the answer. It's iMovie. Number 15, what time of day do you film? This is probably different than a lot of people, but I film during the day. It is currently 4:36. It's the middle of the day, and I have just enough light. It's not super bright in here, which is actually nice. My office is the brightest spot in our apartment because we have really horrible lighting elsewhere. But it's just bright enough without being like washing me out. But yeah, it's pretty quiet here. Obviously, I don't have a full-time job or a job other than YouTube at this point, or a revenue source, I guess, other than YouTube at this point. The dumb cicadas, can you hear them? And a humongous plane. I'm just gonna keep going though, because this isn't like a super formal video. But I like filming during the day just because that's when I feel most productive, and I'm home by myself, so I might as well utilize the time here productively, because when Joe gets home, I don't want to be like in here filming a video, and I really don't want to be filming a video at night when he's asleep and then have to like go and wash my face and take a shower and potentially bother him. But like I said, it's quiet enough here at my apartment. Most other people have jobs, so they're gone. The main issues I have are like the lawn care people who come on Monday, and I'm always ready to film on a Monday. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, they're back. They're back every Monday, so I just need to like pencil it in. But yeah, that's kind of irritating. Yeah, during the day. I actually haven't filmed a video late at night in a very long time. But I prefer that. You know, I'm on a regular schedule. Everything gets done. If I did my videos at night though, the cicadas probably wouldn't be as loud. But there's no guarantee, so I can deal with it during the day. Of course, as soon as I say it's pretty quiet, the lady who I have never seen, who lives like across from us, came out on her balcony and was like yelling to someone on the phone. So that's always fun. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Number 16, what is your favorite video that you've made? That's a good one. Oh, I don't know. There's so many that I really like. I'd be lying if I said that my fall unboxing haul wasn't near the top, because it combines a lot of the things that I really love: shopping, fall things, and finding new tingly items. I really liked that video because it was unexpected items. Like, I didn't know what the items were going to sound like before I started. And I found the crinkly cloths were amazing, and the tapping sounds, and the bubble wrap. That was a good one. Let's see what else. I'm trying to think of a video that I did that was... Oh, I really did like my All About Charlotte video. I thought that was a cool way to talk about my city and like share information, but also include different trigger sounds. I also always enjoy my makeup videos because they're easy and people like them, but I enjoy the process as well. Number 17, has one of your videos had an unexpected negative fan reaction? Well, since I'm such a small channel and just at about 1,000 plus a little subs, I don't get really any negative comments or hate, but no, I mean, I wouldn't say I've had a video like that. Number 18 is an interesting one. What video of yours do you think didn't get the love it deserved? So this is a video that you think should have gotten way more views than it did. Maybe. I think that's how I should interpret it. You know, because my channel is so small, it's hard for me to tell what videos flop because I just have a smaller fan base. But, I mean, most of my videos do really well or like exceed my expectations. But as I'm going through, I guess the only video that really surprises me that it didn't get more views was my all-time favorite ASMR videos video. Just because I want people to know the videos that I really like, because like they're my top ones. I think I did top 10 or something like that. So I feel like it's just beneficial. Like I'm just giving you these videos that I love and that really work for me, and just I think it's like a good resource. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have any that have kind of like flopped. Sometimes my fact videos don't get as many views, but I understand that as well. My most recent video that I put out, my 5 mystery triggers, doesn't have nearly as many views as some of the other videos that I have. And I love that concept of like trying to guess what the item is. I think it's like interactive, but yeah, nothing that I'm like, oh my gosh, this was such a flop. Luckily. Number 19, what is something your audience doesn't know about the behind the scenes of your channel? I don't think there's too much that is a surprise or that would be different than other people who make ASMR videos. The only thing that I can think of, and I haven't done one of these in a while, is the reading videos. They're so easy, but they can be really challenging because I like to do them in one take, so it's just very like smooth and seamless. But if you've read anything in your life, out loud especially, you know that you kind of mess up sometimes, or like I'm like, is that the right word? Or like I might say things out of order and maybe mispronounce something and then have to go back, and it's just like over and over and over again. But also like choosing the books can be tricky because I love children's books. That whole area right there is children's books, and I have a lot more. But I like those because they're good for kids and adults. But yeah, it's also exhausting talking for a long time. Like when I did that Magic Tree House reading where I literally read the whole entire book, oh my gosh, my throat was dead. I love that video though, and it did pretty well, but oh my gosh, it was so hard. And I find that like just talking for a long time doesn't hurt my voice that much, but like as soon as I have to read something, my throat's like, no, stop, please. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what else you might not know. Well, I'm looking at my videos, and my rain fact video is high up on here. Okay, this is something you might not know. Rain sounds are so tricky. They're so hard because to make them audibly appealing, it has to be raining at just like the right speed or intensity. There's Hurricane Florence is kind of on its way towards us because I live in North Carolina. I'm very inland, so there's no worry about that, but we're getting a lot of rain, and it's so intense that it just sounds like on the mic, and no one wants to listen to that. I found that the best ways to get rain sounds are going to like an open park, like an open parking lot at a park where there's not a lot of people, and recording the audio inside the car. Just the sound of it like hitting on the roof is really good. But also another thing is just standing under an umbrella with my phone, because trying to deal with the mic and holding the umbrella and just like standing outside in the rain being kind of awkward is interesting. but it just sounds good on my phone. And I think for rain sounds, which are a little bit crackly and staticky to begin with, having the white noise of the phone recording doesn't really make that much of a difference. So that's what I would say. Rain videos are really tricky. Number 20, what's the most absurd request you've received from a viewer? I receive a good bit of requests from people. Nothing that's too crazy though. I would say like the weirdest is like making a video about my feet. People love feet. That's such a popular fetish. I just think it's strange and would make me feel a little bit weird to make a video like that, so I don't or haven't. Number 21, do your friends and family know you make ASMR videos? I would say yes. I don't really have any friends, but my family does know, and that's that. They're supportive. My sisters are actually really, well, my one sister really loves ASMR. This generation is the generation that made slime blow up again. So, and like oddly satisfying on Snapchat and stuff. So people are very much aware of like the ASMR satisfying, relaxing, I don't want to say like community or culture, but they're more aware of that. So yeah, my youngest sister is really into it. She actually wants to film a mukbang with me, and I've never done one before. So if you want that, or I've been thinking that would be a good idea for me to do a mukbang, then you're in luck, because I think we're going to do it. Number 22, have you ever been recognized in public? No, I have a really small channel, so no, I have not. And not on my other channel either, I don't think. Number 23, what inspires your video ideas? It's kind of hard to say, because I feel like they just like pop into my head. Obviously, a video like this, I'm inspired by the people who I've seen do it. I'd say the majority of my videos are videos that I would like to watch. So I do a lot of triggers that I enjoy, or I talk about things that I enjoy, very much so like I do on my other channel. But yeah, I mean, just new items. Honestly, a lot of the things that I decide to make videos with were things that I randomly found that made really good noises. Like Joe and I were at Target the other day looking through the super clearance school supply section, and I found this notebook that makes the best sounds. It makes the best tapping noises. So in an upcoming tapping video, that'll be in there. So it's just like little things like that. I would say my video ideas come very randomly. Number 24. Where do you find yourself spending the most time online? YouTube. I mean, this question could even be, where do you find yourself spending the most time, period? YouTube. I either have it on my TV and I'm like watching a podcast, or just watching videos all day long in between doing like making videos or editing or doing housework, stuff like that. So it's definitely YouTube. And other than that, online, I would say just like online shopping or like browsing. But it's by far YouTube. I would not want to know how many hours I spend on YouTube a day or a week. Oh, it would be a really high number. But I enjoy it. It inspires me. It's free. It's not hurting anybody. So I feel okay about it. And number 25, what advice would you give to someone who wanted to make their own ASMR content? First of all, I would say to just be yourself and do what you enjoy. There's tons of people on this platform doing this, so I'm not going to say the only way to set yourself apart, but one of the biggest ways to set yourself apart and make yourself stand out is your personality and being yourself and doing things that make you happy, doing videos that you enjoy. Because I heard someone say this, I don't know whose video it was, if it was Gibi's or I think it was her, but she said if you do videos that you enjoy, you're going to attract people that you're gonna like and get along with because they're gonna like the same things that you do. And I think that is an amazing piece of advice because it's true. I would say also to just have fun. Don't worry too much about equipment and stuff. You can do a lot with an iPhone or a basic camera and mic. You don't have to have super fancy equipment, but I would say as long as you're putting time and effort into it and you're enjoying it and you're invested in it, people will see that and, or I guess they'll recognize it and they'll enjoy your videos. There's so many people on here that are doing great things and there's room for everyone. So if you're thinking about starting an ASMR channel, I would say go for it. I waited a very long time to start my channel and I wish I would have started when I initially thought of the idea because I would be at a much different place with my channel, but also I would have gotten all those ideas out and would have been able to share those. So yeah, that completes this video. Those are all of the questions. Let me know what you think. And if you have any other questions for me that you would like me to talk about, I've been thinking about doing another gum chewing and just chatty type video. So I could answer any other questions there as well. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned a little bit about me and my ASMR preferences and how I like to make videos. I can't remember if I already said I hope you're having a great evening, but if not, I hope you're having a great evening. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Good night.